stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on last year's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz when that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Heck of a job by this defense, sitting back in nickel. Good job of keeping the eyes on that quarterback when he took off the scramble. He's got a long way to go to pick up this first down now on fourth down.
He's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Bachmeier. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Mills. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense.
Here he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Nowhere to run up the middle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
There's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Caught over the middle. It's Mills. The tackle is made, and that's good for a first down at the 47.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
So here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Quick throw over the middle. Caught with room to run. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Bachmeier. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. There's the handoff. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. And on the carry, he's heading left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First and 10 now for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks into the clear. What a catch and run by the junior.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, with this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And there's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Francis. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Gun now on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris. That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Hoosiers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hoosiers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards over the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Parkmeyer. Finds an open target on the left side. Blocked at the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Caught behind the line. It's Mills. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Finds his man. It's Mills. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First and goal, will try to run it in. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it goes incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking right, this one caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the Huskers looking to run some tempo here. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. It's dropped! Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this 3rd quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
They'll down this just inside the 35. Offense back out on the field. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Play action, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's another deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Looking for a receiver. Moves left out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Mills. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the... And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Indiana.
Chris, how dangerous dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
VAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Bachmeier. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Past the 25. Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Mills. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic, and then found him for a nice gain.
That play will move the sticks and set him up first down at the 42.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
That's reeled in. It's Mills. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Two-man clock with the running game. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to scramble. They'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Clark. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The defense still does have all 3 timeouts remaining. Let's hope they don't elect to use them. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.